Hello, YouTube. Today I wanted to extend our conversation on exercise. Today I wanted to talk about workout buddies. The pros and cons of having someone to work out with. Exercise is an essential part of a healthy lifestyle. So I feel like it's good to identify what your goals whenever you're working out with someone. It's good to keep the focus on yourself as much as you can, because this allows you to stay on track and not let the other person distract you so much. So just identify what your goals are. My goals are building my strength, endurance, balance, flexibility, increasing my energy, relieving stress, and better sleep. I have injuries, so I want to build muscle to support those injuries so they don't hurt as much when I have to work and go about my daily living. So those are my main goals, and those are the things that I focus on. But when you have partners, you have to compromise. You have to compromise a little bit, in order for the process to be beneficial. I feel like, when you have a partner, they might want to go outside. You might want to work out in the gym, a couple of days outside, a couple of days in the gym. If someone's willing to work with you, it works out very well. Working out with other people can create a type of codependency. That's why I said focus on yourself. Make this about yourself, because it is about yourself. You can only live your own life. You can't live your life for the other person. So you have to keep the focus on your journey, because when you have that codependency, when that person doesn't show up, this can throw you off. You're used to doing this with this person. You're used to doing it on a certain day. And when we fall into a certain schedule, or we fall into a certain pattern, some of us don't like to change. We don't like change very well. So learning to focus on your experience makes this a better process. I've worked out with my friends. I worked out with ex-boyfriends, my siblings. I work out, with pretty much anyone. And I've had great experiences. And I've also had bad experiences doing this. And not bad experiences with the person per se, but how I reacted to different scenarios. And this is why it's important to focus on your goals. I like doing something different every now and then, and instead of focusing on my progress, I like to share my experience, and I like to bounce ideas off of other people. So working out with friends can create a better space of being more creative to make this process fun for you. So I've learned what my triggers are, and I worked out these triggers when I work out with other people. And this has made my experience with a workout buddy more effective. I learned how to handle myself and respond and control my reaction to the situation. It's nothing personal, If they want to stop, that's on them, but you have to continue to move forward. So pros: holding each other accountable. That's the pro. You know what I'm saying? If you slacking off and you could tell your friend, hey, you said you was gonna work out yesterday, you made an excuse today, if you don't want to do this, then that's fine. But if you plan on making changes in your life, then I'm going, and this is what time I'm going. You can be there or not. So you can hold them accountable. It boosts your confidence, and it boosts your morale when someone's, next to you and y'all walk. We're like, yeah, we walking a little bit faster today, or, oh, you look like you slimming down a little bit. Is that the same shirt you've been wearing all the time? It looks a little bit looser. They might notice things that you don't notice. You're sharing the experience together. You're sharing what you've learned. You're pushing each other out of a comfort zone. It may take you 25 minutes to walk 2 miles or something like that, or 3 miles or whatever. So you may say, okay, well, we've been doing it in 20 minutes. Let's, try to walk 3.5 miles, 2.5 miles. So you're pushing each other to exceed goals. You might find a different area. Oh, we've gotten used to this. This is too easy for us now. Let's find somewhere with hills. You know what I'm saying? You just push each other out of comfort zone. You notice each other's form, and you can make corrections. If I'm not holding my back straight, if I'm leaning over, if I'm slumped over, if I'm having problems in those areas, then this is when I could tell my partner, you know what I'm saying, it looks like you're a little bit slumped over. You can help each other make corrections. And this keeps you from injuring yourself. You can help each other if there's emergency or injury, and it's fun, and it's, you know what I'm saying, and you're not doing it alone, which makes it that more easier. But like I said, it can be conflicting. So stay focused on you and stay focused on your lifestyle change. I have a couple of stories, okay, that's to support these pros and cons. Like I said, this is trial and error for me. This is things that I've been through. So I got a story that I call Left for Dead, because my ex, we were walking together, and we walk together every day, and he was very supportive. He wanted to also build on his progress and be healthier, so he would walk with me. I was on the weight loss journey. He was trying to tone up a little bit, but he really wanted to focus on exercising as well. So we went walking together, and this is where some of the cons come in at, because he was on a different fitness level than me. So he walked a lot faster. He would walk with me, but some days you get that boost and you want to walk a little bit faster, or you want to do something a little different. So I was like, you walking faster than me, you could go ahead. I'm fine. So I thought. Well, it was hot. It was really hot that day, and I was walking down the road, and just so happened this lady pulled up on the side of me, this older lady, and she was like, "Baby, you okay?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm fine, ma'am." She was like, "You need a ride?" I was like, "No, I'm just exercising." I said, "I'm almost home. I'm fine." I guess I didn't look fine, but I was fine at that moment. So she pulled on off, and I kept walking. I got to the school that we stay by, maybe like a half a mile away from the house, and I couldn't go no further. I was fatigued. I was overheated. I didn't bring any water with me, which is another video that I need to speak about, is learning your weather. Learning what you need in order to work out outside in different weather conditions, and learning that, you need to be prepared. So I was alone, especially when you're alone. I didn't have no phone. Phone wasn't charged. He had the phone. I was stuck on the side of the road. Well, on the sidewalk, sitting on the stump, praying somebody that stayed in our neighborhood passed by. But yeah, he had the phone. So now I make sure I carry my own phone. It's fully charged. I have my water, and I have a washcloth, to dry out my sweat. I make sure that I'm not overheated. I'm eating well. I'm not feeling lightheaded or anything. So I can have a good walk and not be at risk of falling out. But eventually, I believe they came back looking for me, or somebody passed by, and somebody passed by and I used their phone. I used the phone to call for someone to come pick me up. But yeah, I wasn't prepared for that. So you have to always keep these things in mind. And at that time, I was just starting. I didn't realize how unprepared I was. Another story is about my proper form. So I was exercising at home. Boyfriend was there. I was tired. I had worked all day, and I really didn't feel like doing it. And when you're tired, you really need to make sure you're up to doing it. If you're not up to do it, rest. But, if you're going to do it right. Don't slack, don't lag, because you can injure yourself. So he was like, "You look like you need to poop." Cause I was all hunched over and I wasn't doing it right. So I had to refocus myself and I had to get my proper form right and hold myself up and do what I needed to do to finish this workout. So that's a couple of stories to support have the pros of having a partner, and also, the cons of working alone. Because if you don't have your, the proper tools to make sure you're not injuring yourself, or you're not calling an emergency, you can't call anyone, then it's not beneficial to you. So some cons is reliability. Schedules conflicting, people not showing up, not willing to exercise. They start off good and then they slack off, and you're dependent on this person. That's why you have to focus on you. Comparing results can be discouraging. If they've lost 10 pounds and you only lost 5, but you've been doing the same things, you still have to keep in mind that you're different. You're different. They're not doing anything better, or they're not, doing it. It's not personal. It is personal because you're different, but you can't compare yourself to someone else because you don't know what's going on with them and why they are losing more than you. There may be some other underlying issue going on with you that you need to work out in order for you to see better results, but don't compare yourself to anyone else. Compare yourself to yourself. You was 250, now you're 245. And that's progress. Any change is progress. Even if you went down a pant size or you can walk faster, you focus on your progress. But that can be a con because it's discouraging. They could be distraction. It could be a distraction if you're having different goals that you want to meet, and you're not meeting those goals because you're talking during the workout instead of focusing on what you're doing, or you're talking during the walk and you're not focused on walking. You're going to walk a lot slower. You're not going to use proper form when you're exercising. So it's good to keep each other focused on what you're doing and talk about what you're doing versus talking about other things that catching up. You can do that during cool down or after the workout. That's a con. Blind leading the blind, you don't know what you're doing, but you can learn together. You can learn and grow together. So it is easy to learn and grow together. So don't let that be discouraging, because you can build upon that too. You can be on different fitness levels. Like my ex walked faster than me. He, he probably worked out longer than me, but he's a man. He has more muscle. He was smaller. He didn't really have much weight to lose. So that was a lot of factors that came into play. I was probably losing more weight than he was losing because he was smaller than I am, and he had less to lose. Then the closer you get to your goal, the harder it is for you to lose weight, because you have, plateaus. But yeah, so you can't compare yourself to other people. They might persuade you to cheat. You say, I don't want to cheat. I want to be strictly on this. Well, it's okay to cheat. And they might persuade you to, drop down your guard and do something that you're not doing. And me, I fall off the wagon. But I can't get back on. Like now, I know how to get on, get off. But I try to stay on it because I feel a lot better when I do. It can also be discouraging when a workout partner, a friend, or anyone makes decisions for you. Oh, you're on a diet, you can't do that, or you can't eat this. It's ultimately my choice what I want to do, and I don't like people making decisions for me. So, allow your partner to make the choice that they want to make. If they want to cheat and they want to have a cheat meal, let them have that cheat meal, because that's ultimately up to them and what they want to do. So, because this is their weight loss journey, and if they choose to fall off the wagon, you can, try to convince them of why it's not right, but ultimately let them make the decision and don't make them feel bad about what they do. So, I would like to thank you for listening. Like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day.